Today we learn about history of AI. In our previous video, we have learned what is AI and its subsets. It is essential to know where did we start and where we are now. So, and I think according to me, since we are learning everything in a minute level and in a fundamental level, it is very, very important to know prominent names and the work they have done, and because of that, the reason where we are now, the foundation stones led by them. So I would love, and I would the insist or recommend, uh, you all should know about this. So let's quickly start history of AI. So, as we all know, it all started, I think it's much before 1943, 1936 around, but I have captured from 1943. And you know this McCullough Pitts neuron, these guys, the Warren McCullough and Walter Pitts, they initially proposed mathematical model of neural networks. So that is the foundation for artificial neuron. I cannot go through each and every detail what they have done. When I say this is started 1930s period, the main person, Alan Turing, he actually began his work and he published in 1936 the very primary thing about Turing test or his work. So Turing test is very, very crucial. This is the foundation, 1950. We will have a separate video on what the Turing paper. You will be surprised. This great man, Alan Turing, has figured out whatever we are observing now, whatever we are talking, we are learning now has been led, and he has envisioned everything at that year itself, those days. Uh, I think the very famous movie Turing Machine is there. You can, if you have already watched, revisit it now with this context. If you don't, then please do watch that movie. So what he has done, he has published a paper of computing machinery and intelligence and proposed the Turing test, what they called it as. It is all about machine's ability, whether it can mimic human intelligence. So it also, that paper, I'll go through in detail in the next episode. It has everything, the queries or the challenges it has. Everything has been addressed in that paper. That's why it's very essential. We'll have a separate video. Let's quickly go to 1950s. After Turing paper, 1970, there have been groundbreaking work on symbolic AI, early AI, and then 56 Dartmouth conference. The very famous persons, McCarthy, Minsky, Rochester, Shannon, they coined the term AI, artificial intelligence. They also developed Lisp, a programming language used in AI. When I am talking about Lisp, it is very rudimentary, elementary stage. But at those days, it's a very, very huge things, and that's where it all began. And then 57 perceptrons. Now we are talking about artificial neurons, but perceptrons were developed. Those are called early neural networks. And then that is where the deep learning has began. And then in 1959, machine learning concept, which is actually deep learning is a subset of machine learning. We have learned in our previous video. Arthur Samuel is the one who created the famous chess program, small software which was there in those computers, and that is the technology behind is the machine learning. And then in 1965, Eliza is the first traditional chatbot. It's very rudimentary, but that is where a human conversation, question to an answer, has been built. And we are still now working on building that. And Mycin, in 1972, Mycin was developed by Edward Shortliff and Bruce Buchanan. That's where it all began at the bio level of AI, usage of AI in biology, in biotech industry. So, MySit, what it is all about, is an expert system diagnosing bacterial infections, showcasing the potential of AI in the medicine field. Back propagation, this is very, very important. 1986. This is very, very, very important. This is what a critical algorithm which is used for training multi-layer neural networks. So, being figured out by Geoffrey Hinton, David Rumalt, and Ronald Williams. So, this is very, very, it is revolutionized. Till date, whatever we are using and updated, CNNs, all the foundation is backpropagation. We need to know the math behind it. We need to know the computer science behind it. We need to know the tech behind it. We'll have a separate video. Then Deep Blue is being led by IBM, Feng Sing Su. They have built the world and what they have built has been superior, and even Kasparov, those days he was a champion, world champion, chess champion. Even he defeated him. That's the potential of AI witnessed by everybody during 97. 98, Jan LeCun. Remember this guy named Jan LeCun? Recently, I watched Nikhil Kamat's video. He has been interviewing him. You all go through that video. It's very, very insightful. Even that gives a very brief, and you will get a brief understanding about where we have started, where it has begun. You know, Nikhil Kamath, he goes to a minute and fundamental level questions where a layman would ask, because that's where actually the understanding has to begin properly. So please watch that video. What his groundbreaking work on CNN. CNNs are convolution neural network. We'll have a separate video. That's where the foundation for modern computer vision. And now what he's trying to do is he's trying to predict the future. In the sense, let's say if we have a visual record of what we have been over the years, let's say if there is a visual record of last 20 years of mine, and there is a good amount of chances to predict what is tomorrow. You know, it is craziest thing. Like when I found the craziest thing of Elon Musk bringing back the rockets back to where it actually launched, and or having a movie on like Inception, making a movie of dream, structuring a dream inside a dream, and then making out of a movie. And that itself is by mind-blowing ideas, out of the box ideas, crazy ideas. So this, you should go through that video. 2006, Geoffrey Hinton, again deep revolution on in deep learning. So 2011, IBM team led David Ferrucci, and then in 2012, AlexNet, ImageNet, GANs, 2014. You should know CNNs and GANs. generative adversarial networks. We'll have a separate video. These are the foundations. And then yeah, DeepMind team led by Demis Hassabis. You should remember this guy name. They have revolution by building transformer. Attention is all you need. That's a very important paper. Revolutionized NLP. Transformers are the crucial thing which we have to learn. If you know the backbone of GPTs, QuenChats, DeepSeek, Copilot, Gemini, Google's team tied up with DeepMind team. They are together now, Google. So they have come up with this transformer paper, which is actually backbone. That is one crucial thing. So you have to learn. We'll have a separate video. I've jumped quickly because of Demis Hassabis to link to attention is all you need. Aswani is another important person you should know about. Attention is all you need. Is a man behind that. And before that, OpenAI, founded by Sam Altman, Elon Musk, Brockman, Square, they were initially there part of OpenAI. Then Elon Musk was moved out of it. Now it has been Sam Altman, but that's where the generative pre-trained transformer models were being developed. In now this we all know, in 2018 onwards, OpenAI team, GPT-3 in 2020, been using that because you should use it, you should learn to use it, you should know what is the how to build those things. There is no escape. It is very hard, but the quicker you accept the technology, the better you will be. So that's been proven. 2021 DALL-E is the one which generates image based on a text. If you want to generate an image, let's say generate an image where a dinosaur walking in the streets of Dharavi, so in Mumbai, so it generates an image of it. 2022 GPT 3.5, 4, then 23 we have come up with 4 multimodal. We have seen DeepSeek. DeepSeek is being developed by Chinese firms, and what's so interesting is about they have put their source code, everything open source. Second, and they have made it very efficient in optimizing the computing resource being used. That is the key here. So it bring down the whole cost effective thing, or what do you call, the most cost effective what we were thinking when the GPTs have come up has been ruled out by DeepSeek. QuenChat by Alibaba, this is lovely again. The results, the responses what QuenChat gives is outstanding. Experienced it. So in nutshell, overall the key figures: Alan Turing, John McCarthy, Geoffrey Hinton, Ian LeCun, Demis Hassabis, Yoshua Bengio, Square, Aswani is not here, but Aswani, Ian Goodfellow, Sam Altman. We should know all. I think we should give a huge respect to all these names. So I have spent good amount of time remembering their great work. So the future is AGI, which is called artificial general intelligence, which is autonomous. So right now you have to give a prompt, but in the AGI world, everything can be automated, and own decision making can be reasoning, which we already seen in DeepSeek algorithms. So they have explored reasoning. After them, OpenAI has come up, and they have also started giving that reasoning in their chats. So then prediction of videos, which I talked about Ian LeCun on his work. Overall, it is going to be crazy ride. So would love to hear your comments. I request all you to go through. Thanks for watching.